Dear students, I think by the grace of God, you all are well. And today, I'll start data communication, which is in our fourth sem. First, we will see syllabus. And in the first chapter, we will see what the communication network is and the examples of communication network. Then, explanation on classification of network, topologies, that is physical topology or network topology, then advantages, disadvantages of topologies, then the switching techniques, different type of switching techniques used in the communication network, then about telephone network, then cellular telephone networks, and the key factors in communication network, and the role of technology in communication, that is protocols, FTP, TCP/IP protocols we will learn, and then Shannon capacity, that is line coding, guided media, unguided media of cables. Okay, those things we will see, and then the error detection and correction methods, digital signal transmission, analog to digital conversion, and multiplexing, circuit switches, and difference between connection oriented and connectionless service, ARQ protocols, then CSMA, Aloha, then token passing, then token ring frame format, wireless LAN, then datagrams and virtual circuits, Dijkstra's shortest path algorithm, different algorithm like leaky bucket algorithm. Afterwards we will see the previous question papers. So first I'll start with chapter 1, that is Introduction, Communication, Networking and Service. As you know, network is nothing but collection of computers, connecting many number of computers using some media. We will call it as a network. It may be different external device connection, maybe different computer, that is PC connection, maybe PC with laptop, or maybe laptop with mobile, maybe using Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc. And there are different type of method. Generally, the common network, what we are using normally in house, that we will call it as a PAN, personal area network. Maybe you are connecting laptop with mobile, mobile with laptop, mobile to mobile. That we will call it as a PAN, personal area network. But along with that, there are several other networks like that may be LAN, MAN, WAN. Okay, those things we will learn in the chapters. First, what is communication network? List out examples of communication network. So I have taken like what all questions will come in this chapter, and along with that I am teaching all the concepts one by one. That will be better for your examination purpose as well as for the study purpose. Data communication refers to the transmission of digital data between two or more computers. Before that, I want to clear one thing. What that digital data is. As you know, there are two types of data, and on that two data, we will derive one more data. One is digital data, second one is analog data. The combination of digital and analog, we will call it as a hybrid data. That means if it contains both the thing, both the data, analog as well as digital. We will call it as a hybrid data. And the transmission of digital data. Digital means discrete data, 0 and 1 type of format. Discrete data between two or more computers and a computer network is telecommunication network that allows computer to exchange the data. The physical connection between network computing device is established using either cable media or wireless media. On that basis, there are two types of network: cable network, cableless network. That may be cable media or wireless media. The best known computer network is internet. And as you know, internet is one type of network which is having or which we are using in both the mode, maybe with the cable, maybe without cable. Communication networks can be of following 5 types. First one, local area network. Second one, MAN, that is metropolitan area network. Third one, wide area network, WAN. Fourth one, wireless network. Fifth one, inter-network, that is internet. Okay, but the PAN is not there. Even we will say like in house we will use, one person will use PAN, personal area network. But commonly we will say there are 5 types of networks. LAN, local area network. If the network is in one organization or within 100 meters, we will call it as a LAN. MAN, city network, city to city network, we will call it as a metropolitan. Metropolitan means city. Wide area network, WAN. If the network is from one country to another country, WAN. Wireless, you already know. If the network is with Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, then we will call it as a wireless. Inter-network, international network, that we will call it as an internet. The best examples for instant messaging, that is direct exchange of text messages. For that purpose, we will use network. Web browsing, that is retrieval of information from web servers, from one server to another server. You know what is web server? There are 2 types of servers: web servers or maybe network servers. Web server means in the internet network, all the website informations are kept in one computer, maybe one big computer, which we can take it as a mainframe or supercomputer, and that computer will act like a server. It serves the information from that computer to user, maybe to you, in the internet media. That type of server, we'll call it as a web server. That is web browsing, that is retrieval of information from web server, maybe to your mobile. If the information is coming from the Google, it's not coming from the Google, it is coming from web server. That we will call it as a web browsing. And as you know, browsing means modification, modifying the information or retrieving the information. It's called browsing. Then the telephone, real-time bidirectional voice exchange system. Cell phone, that is real-time voice exchange with mobile users. Short message service, SMS. Peer-to-peer applications. Audio and video streaming, network games, online purchase, text messaging in PDAs, cell phones, voice over internet, applications of communication and computer network. Computer systems and peripherals are connected to form a network. They provide numerous advantages. Computer systems and peripheral. Peripheral means The devices which are connected externally to computer are called peripherals. Computer systems and peripherals are connected to form a network. They provide numerous advantages. What all advantages we will get when we are taking systems in network? The first advantage is resource sharing. We can share the resource. If you have only one printer, but you have 10 number of users working on 10 different computers, then they can take the advantage of that printer, only one printer which is connected in the network. That means all 10 users can share only one printer instead of purchasing 10 different printers for 10 different computers. But they can save money. That is the one advantage. We can share the resource. Second one, exchange of information by means of emails and FTP. We can exchange the information from one person to another person, from one area to another area by the help of electronic mail and FTP, that is file transfer protocol. We can upload the files to the internet. We can download the files from the internet by using FTP. That is called file transfer protocol. Even you can attach file to email by the help of this FTP concept. Information sharing by using web or internet. We can share the information. You can create one website and you can place the information, and that can be shared with many number of people by sharing that IP address, that is maybe website address. Interaction with other users using dynamic web pages. Interaction with other users using dynamic web pages. There are two types of web pages, static and dynamic. Static, if the information is constant, if it is not changeable, just we can read that information, means we will call it as a static. Dynamic, if the information you are taking and you are giving, then we call it as a dynamic. Maybe for example, maybe sign up form, maybe you will type your name, address, etc. That means you are giving your information to web server. Sometime you will take the information from that web server. That we will call it as a dynamic mode. IP phones, internet protocol phones, video conferences, parallel computing. You can do the video conference. You can make the video conference with many number of people. Nowadays it is a requirement in the online studies. Parallel computing. Okay. Parallelly you can share the information. Instant messaging. At a time you can send the message to many number of people or only one person. That is called instant messaging concept. These all advantages are there with the computer network. Examples of network devices. What all devices we can use it as a network device? Maybe a desktop computer, that is PC, laptop, mainframes and servers. Consoles, console means input output device, we will call it as a console, and thin clients. Firewalls, bridges. Firewalls means if the information we are protecting from the unauthorized access, that concept we will call it as a firewall concept. Bridges, we can link many number of devices. Repeaters, we can extend the information strength by using repeaters. Network interface card, that we will call it as a NIC. In the desktop, we can connect one cable. By that you can connect laptop. That means you can connect laptop with your desktop. NIC is one card. It contains one jack. By that we can connect two devices. Switches, hubs, modems and routers. Switches. Switch is a extension device. Just like, for example, in our house, there may be one extension box. By that, you can take electricity with many number of devices. The same way, in computer field or in the network field, we can share many number of devices. We can connect many number of devices by using switches. Hubs, same as switch. Modems, that is called modulator and demodulator, and routers. Modem is one device. By that, you can take the internet in PC or laptop or in the mobile. In the mobile will act like a modem, but with the PC and laptop, we will take separate device which will act like a modem. And routers, that is same as switches. It is extraordinary device to connect many number of devices. Smartphones and tablets, web cameras. Next, we will see classification of network. We have already seen there are 5 different type of networks. And in that, first one is local area network, LAN. As I said, the network within one organization, we will call it as a LAN. Here you can see, LAN is designed for small physical areas such as an office, group of buildings, or a factory. LANs are used widely as it is easy to design and to troubleshoot. Personal computers, PCs and workstations are connected to each other using LAN system. We can use different type of topologies. How we are connecting LAN system, the connection type, we will call it as a topology. We will learn afterwards those concepts through LAN. These are star, ring, bus, tree, etc. There are different type of connecting methods. Those we will call it as a topologies. LAN can be a simple network like connecting two computers to share files and network among each other, while it can also be as complex as interconnecting an entire building. That means it may be connection of two computers, it may be connection of hundreds of computers. LAN networks are also widely used to share resources like printers, shared hard drive, etc. You can see here, this is one local area network, this is one PC, this is another PC. Again, there may be another PC here. All are connected to a bridge. Okay. And this bridge is used to connect two networks. This network is connected to another network by using this bridge. Okay, bridge is a media to connect two networks, and the switch is a media to connect two devices. Remember that concept. Characteristics of LAN. LANs are private networks not subject to tariffs or other regulatory controls. LAN operate at relatively high speed when compared to the typical WAN. There are different types of media access control method, MAC, media access control method in a LAN. The prominent ones are Ethernet and token ring. It connects computers in a single building, block or campus, that is, they work in a restricted geographical area. Then, applications of LAN. What are the uses of LAN? One of the computer in a network can become a server serving all the remaining computers are called clients. That means the main computer in the network is called server and the other computers are called clients. So it is called as a client-server computing system. Software can be stored on the server and it can be used by the remaining clients. Connecting locally all the workstations in a building to let them communicate with each other locally without any internet access. Okay, maybe for example, in your college, maybe in your college campus, if there are hundreds of computers and we want to connect all the computers, okay, to share the information or to maybe to handle the queries of students. Maybe the lecturer can sit on that server and he can take the information from all other 99 students by the help of LAN system. Then those 99 computers are called workstations and the main computer will call it as a server. And if the hundreds of computers in one campus or in one college is used to share the information, then we will call that type of network as intranet, not internet. Internet is different, intranet is different. The network within one organization or within one campus, we will call it as a intranet. Sharing common resources like printers, other devices are some common applications of LAN. Advantages. As we already know, what all advantages are there for the network system, the same advantages we will use here. Advantages of LAN: resource sharing. Computer resources we can share with many number of people. This reduces cost and hardware purchase. That means we can save money. Software application sharing. As you know, even each software is with some cost. Maybe for example, MS Office may be worth 20,000. Purchasing separate MS Office for each and every computer is costlier. Instead of that, you can go for network MS Office and you can keep in the server and you can share with all other clients or all other client computers. That we can make by using LAN system. There is software application sharing. Easy and cheap communication. Data and messages can easily be transferred over network computers. Directly, you can transfer the data from one computer to another computer within a fraction of a minute. Centralized data. All data are stored at one place. Then the advantage is we can save the hard disk data at one place. Even we can save the memory. Even the memory is one costlier device. We can save the money by using only one storage device at the central computer. Data security. Since data is stored on server, it will be easy to manage. Since securing all the computer is not necessary. All the hundreds of computers information is in server. Even we can secure only the server. Internet sharing. Local area network provides the facility to share single internet connection among all the LAN users. In net cafes, maybe single internet connection sharing system keeps the internet expenses cheaper. We can take the internet connection only to the server. The same internet connection we can share with many number of users, maybe by using different methods. One best method is proxy. Okay. Disadvantages of LAN. High setup cost. Although the LAN will save cost over time due to shared computer resources, but the initial setup costs are high. Privacy violation. That is, the LAN administrator has the rights to check personal data files of each and every LAN users. Data security threat. Unauthorized users can access important data of an organization if centralized data repository is not secured properly by the LAN administrator. LAN maintenance job. Local area network requires one better LAN administrator because there are problems of software installation or hardware failures or maybe cable disturbances in LAN system. Covers limited area. As I said, maximum it may be 100 meter or 1000 meter. So local area network covers a small area like one office, one building or group of nearby buildings. Thank you, students. In the next class, we will continue with MAN, WAN, etc. If you have any doubts, please revert me back or send me the queries through WhatsApp. I will answer those questions. Thank you. Take care. Be safe at home. God bless you.